What is the most unhinged thing someone has ever done or said in an interview that made you instantly write no?
I don't know if this was too off the cusp for me, but I've had someone gas me out in an interview, and it wasn't silent. Like,
Wait, when you mean gas?
fart.
Oh.
Just proper lean, lift the leg and go, and it literally turned around to me and just went, better out than in. And I was like, you can't quote Shrek. It doesn't work right now. And that wasn't like the no for me. It was the second question when I asked him. It was something along the lines of what makes you want to work in care. And he said, it's the last thing on my list.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. So them in hand, I was like, you've annoyed me. I'm stuck in a room with it. And now you've annoyed me because I feel like I've wasted my time.
Oh my God.
I can't think of anything else. I mean, we had a lot when I worked for a children's residential company. That was really rogue. One of the questions being, I think, if you saw an adult and a child arguing in the home, which is quite common because they are children who have mental health, learning difficulties, it is quite high tension. And one woman just went, and I was like, yeah, no. No words, just... And I was like, absolutely not.
It just baffles me how some people bring that, like that, to an interview.
You've got to have top tier confidence.
Like,
I think if you get to a point where if someone asks you why and you can't answer why, you've gone too far. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that is the rule.
You can be confident in an interview and it can come across witty. I've had so many lovely interviews with people, like, you can just tell they've got so much life experience and they've got so many jokes to tell and you're just genuinely enjoying yourself in the interview. But no, not like that.
No, it is.
That's a bit too far.
You had loads when you worked in Boots.
I think most of the ones that I spoke with were because they said that they needed a visa, which was which is not unhinged, but then, like I said, there is, when you're interviewing or when you're looking for a job, understood that you need a visa and stuff, there is a way to put things through instead of just saying that, oh, I need this job because I need visa, my visa is expiring. Instead of saying that, you could actually put those things in a different perspective, which would actually get you the job. So I think, I used to get a lot of people. And then also because so we used to hire a lot of audiologists and
what isn't audiologist?
Audiologists, the ones who help you with like hearing aids and stuff like that. So they used to sit in the Boots hearing care offices, and there were a lot of them. And there was this interview, and there was this guy who was being interviewed, and he was extremely, like, he was a fresh grad, but for some reason the way, like, he was in a dark room, and then his energy was very, very, very weird. But still, we still went ahead with the interview and stuff. But then it was me, and there was one of the regional managers, and so by the end of it, I don't know, like, the conversation went south, and then he saying, I know you are not going to hire me because you are white and I'm brown. And like, he didn't say it to me, to the regional manager, and it was a conversation between them. And I was like, okay, I mean, and there was nothing said in the interview from the interviewer which could have portrayed it that way. But then he was like, I know you are not going to hire me because you are white and I'm brown. And I was like,
oh gosh.
The amount of AI as well. Do you remember when we hired for IO, guys, when we hired for IO, the amount of people we would have prop their phone up and you could see them reading their phone. There was one person like this reading their phone, and then do you remember one where they went, AI says, and I was like, oh.
But there was this guy who was sitting in the garden.
I was sitting at work.
And then he was interviewing, and not even once, like throughout the interview, not even once he looked at us. He was literally reading everything, like he was reading. And the moment we started asking questions where he had to answer, he was like, give me a minute. Like he was
oh my god.
Waiting.
Once he looked at us, and I was like, what is going on? And we could hear the trilling sound, trilling voice, because it was
talking back to him.
That's hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious, but
it really was. We were like, what are we doing? We'd done like 8 interviews in one day, and I think I want to say at least 5 of them were AI.
Do you not like cut them off? Because when I worked in recruitment, I was instantly just like, you seem like you have better things to do, so do I. Thank you very much for your time.
I think
we did one.
I had that thing that okay, like if we know from the very start that okay, this person is not, because you hear, like you have the application in front of you, and then you know that this vocabulary is not of a human. Because the kind of words that AI uses. And then I messaged Amelia on the side saying that, do you think we should go ahead? And then she was like, yeah, we have to give them a fair chance.
Yeah, we have to give them a fair shot. We got to the 3rd question in, Namra asked, and I went straight to the last question, didn't I? I was like, okay.
Because it was like 1 hour long interview, and I was like, if we know from the very start that if this person is like literally reading it.
Yeah, he was going like example from da 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 da, and I'm like, you're telling me your sources. Like you're reading your sources right now. So yeah, there's been a lot of rogue ones when it comes to, you do come through them. I mean, working at high street recruitment, you get, I mean, the first time I ever met my previous manager, I was going for an interview. He was fighting with a guy outside because he'd thrown rocks and shoes at the office window, and he'd gone it out to move him along, and then they just got into full on fist fight. I walked into the office not knowing who he was, went in, and I was like, I sat down, and they said, oh, I'm here to see Derek da da da, and he was like, oh, sorry if you just saw that, and I was like, oh god. Really lovely guy, the loveliest guy you would ever meet, and he was just so protective of his staff and his office, and it just got really bad. But he was like, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. And I got the job. I think he felt guilty.
Oh my god.
There's been rogue ones.
I don't think we've really had anything like that since I've been here. I know Di did an interview once, and the candidate's driving license was expired. It had been for like 3 years or something. Wow. And she just burst into tears when Di told her, like, I'm really sorry, but your driving license is expired. And she was like, I came here for an interview and you're sending me to jail. She was like, no, not that. Don't worry.
That, if there ever was a Cancerian trait, that is it. That would be Namrata. 100%. 100%. Emotional.
It's an ID that's expired. You just renew it. Why did she thought? Okay.
I don't know. Bless her heart. I don't know. Okay. What is the most wildly inappropriate outfit someone has ever worn to an interview where they clearly thought they looked completely professional?
Oh, name it.
I can actually talk about the one that we the last campaign that we were doing. So there was this candidate who came in. So a day before we were at the job center, and then there was somebody who was in the job center. I mean, I didn't think that it was appropriate, but then the other day when we were having this campaign, and then there was this girl, and she was like, I'm waiting outside. So I went outside to receive her, and she was in, like, from front it was fine, but from back it was like literally a backless top. And then I saw her, and for some reason I thought that, oh, she might not be her, because I mean that's not professional. And then she went she went through me, and then she was at the reception, and then IO came saying, did you find her? I was like, no, I'm still waiting. And then he was like, could it be her? I was like, no, she won't be, because she's not like, that's what I thought. And then we turned around, and then she rang, and then she had her phone on her ear, and I was like, oh, it's her. She went into the interview. She was amazing. She got hired. But then that gave me a different perspective, saying that, okay, like, do not judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
There are caveats to that, though.
Yeah. I mean, had it been so again, it's again, there are different perspectives. For me, if I'm interviewing, and if I see, I'm not saying that you have to be in a 3-piece suit and stuff like that, but then it has to be business professional. If it's me, like the way you dress up, the way you come for an interview, like if you're going to temple, so there's different attire for every place, and that's been there for so I think that if you are going for an interview, you are representing yourself, you're marketing yourself, you're selling yourself, so make sure that it's extremely professional because you're there for a job. It might be different from somebody else, but for me it has to be professional.
Yeah, there has been name it, so many things. I've had a woman in the peak of summer walk in a bikini top and shorts, sit down for an interview, which was criminal. There is an element of you've got it, like you've got the utmost confidence that I would kill for. But it was that, the chewing gum and like everything, like the texting, like just rogue. I've had someone walk in with a hat with a full head of hair, and then them turn around to me and say, "Oh, I shouldn't wear a hat indoors. Take it off." And the wig comes with it, and it's not like a separate thing. It's like all attached. And I was like, "Well, you can keep it on. Like you don't have to." And they were like, "Well, I forgot my other hairpiece, so I'll just take it off." Then I was just like, "I rate it. I absolutely rate it." But it just shocked me from the inside. I was like, "What do I say? What do I say?" Yeah, we've had people that have, like, we had a guy who was not a magician, but he was like a clown that did the balloons and stuff. This was Cambridge, by the way. He used to work there, but he wanted to work full time. He didn't want to work self-employed anymore. Came in his full regalia, just off the corner, sat down, and my friend was meant to be interviewing, and was like, "Yeah, I can't do this. I'm absolutely petrified of him." And I was like, I'll do it.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, she was absolutely petrified. He walked in, she just went, turned around. She was like, "I can't do this." I was like, "I'll do it." He was great, and I think
kind of love that.
He was a chef previously, and he was absolutely great.
Just loving life.
Yeah, absolutely loving life. But yeah, we've had some rogue outfits, especially when you work high street. The rogue outfits that you get, because people are just walking off the street. Whereas when you work somewhere that's a bit more similar to here, where you're on an estate, you don't tend to get that natural traffic of people. But if you talk to anybody high street, you'd be like, I've had people come in sleeping bags. We've had people come in still drunk from the night before, walking in, just be like, "I want a job." And I'm like, yeah, I can see why. But yeah.
I've got an interesting story. So this is me coming straight out of uni. I've gone interviewed for a tech company. It's a group interview, so all of us. So we're all in this. One thing I'll tell you about this company is it's very all the management staff are females. Like, it's a very feminine company.
Yeah.
Right. There's this woman who's around the same age as me, because we both just graduated. She is wearing a dress. Very short.
Yeah.
A lot of, like, it's very short. Like, you can see everything, basically. Okay. And she's interviewing for this role. And
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. So a lot of the people that were interviewing are going about, and they're like literally their eyes are landing on her, and then they're just swiftly moving on. The managing director of the company walks in and instantly looks at her, and just, she was having a bad day or something, just goes, Are you serious?
Oh my God.
And just went in on the fact that this is such a, like, we empower females here, how dare you? And, like, thinking back on it now, I think she got told by someone to dress like that because she thought that the company was going to be like old men kind of. She, let's just say she was crying outside after, because the woman, the director had just gone in on her, like, this is not how, like, we didn't fight so hard for this, like, for you to do this shit.
Yeah, that's rogue. I mean,
I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is rogue. I mean, I've had it.
I don't know if I half agree with that woman, though, that was shouting at her.
If you're empowering
I didn't
women,
want to work there anymore,
Yeah.
so I was just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, at that point, if she'd stood up and be like, "I'm going to see you later," like, yeah.
Yeah, if I was horrible, I don't want to work here anyway, bye.
Yeah. Honestly, the company that I worked for was Interaction Recruitment, and obviously, being a lesbian, I don't wear dresses, don't wear skirts. You would not catch me in a dress. But it was at a time where I think it was the MD was like, "You need to wear dresses and skirts." I was like, not happening. And she was like, "Well, if you like," and also I'd appreciate if you don't talk about your home life. And obviously, talking about at the time, my girlfriend. And I'm like, okay. So I decide not to talk about that and just say my partner. All my friends at work are then like, why aren't you saying you'll get, like, have you found someone new? Like, what is... and I'm like, no, I've just been told I'm allowed to talk about it. I got put on a PIP for about 6 months because I refused to wear a skirt. That's so rogue nowadays when I think about it. When I then, obviously, I told my proper boss, because he was on sickness, when he came back, he was like, what do you mean you're on PIP for not wearing a skirt?
So what is a PIP?
Personal improvement plan. For not wearing a skirt. And it was like, literally, we wouldn't even have a meeting. She'd just write down, not improved, on my PIP, and go, not wearing appropriate clothes. Not wearing appropriate clothes. And she would take pictures of my outfit and put it on my PIP.
What?
Yeah, of the day that my PIP, she'd be like, stand there, take a picture, put it on there. And it was like, so rogue. And that is such a 90s recruitment. Like, if you've ever...
Is that not a lawsuit?
Not then. There was nothing that stopped her putting me on a PIP for not wearing the right clothes. If you had a uniform policy, but it wasn't a uniform, it was a professional. But she didn't think I dressed professional enough. So, but that was her opinion. That's the whole point of that clause.
Yeah.
Something like this happened with me when I used to live in India. So there was this trend, I think in 2017-18, around where like girls used to wear cold shoulder tops. Like you would see it was a top, but then it would just be open from here, like cold shoulders. So once, like in India, like the policy of so we had like business casuals, but there was this event on Friday. So I was like, it's a casual event. There is no work, this, that, and all. So it was a fun Friday thing, and then I wore this. I came to the office. I had a woman manager. Immediately, she took me to a cabin and she was like, "You're not properly dressed." And I was like, "It's a casual top. I mean, it's just my arms." And then she was like, "No. I'll have to speak to the HR." And then I was called in to speak with the HRBP, and then I was sent back home.
Like you were at school.
I was sent back home, and I was like, okay. And although I knew, like, I always know that, okay, when you're leaving, when you look yourself in the mirror, you should not feel like, oh, I'm not properly dressed, because it was a casual event and we were just there for like a couple of hours. I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, it's fine to not wear a shirt or something. And then I went in with that, and then they were like, you are exposing yourself. And then I was written this long email with like, you were exposing yourself and stuff like that. I was like, oh my goodness.
What the hell?
I would have stayed at home.
I wouldn't have survived.
Honestly, like after that, it actually I took that hit, like, oh, I don't know, and then I was put on this course where they gave this brochure where they, like, this is how a girl is supposed to look like when they come into the office. This is the knee length skirt. This is
what the hell?
Oh my
3
god.
inches.
I was like, oh god, this is not nice.
I can't believe what's happening right now. Oh my god.
Like in India, speaking to, like, if you are being if the HR is speaking to you, that means it's like a huge thing. And then everybody on the floor were like, oh, she came in. And then having said that, there were girls who were wearing skirts above knee length, which was fine, but then me showing my just shoulder was not fine. I was like, oh my god. I could have argued, but like, leave it. Yeah, that was a very horrible experience.
This doesn't sound fun.
So if you're going to be that strict about it, you should just buy a uniform for everyone.
Oh god.
I would love that. I don't have to think about what to wear.
Oh no.
Dress me.
I don't like that. I mean, coming to work, it should be fun. I mean, I'm not saying that.
Am I not fun?
No,
I'd still be fun in a uniform.
What uniform would it be though?
Do you know what? When I worked at the dentist, I thrived because I didn't have to think about what to wear. I loved it. It was a polka dot blouse, just any black trousers you wanted. Oh yeah, I wore a blouse, and black shoes. Loved it. Vibe. And I wore it all the time. Absolutely loved it.
Worked in hospitality. I had so black trousers, we had a button-up blue shirt with the collar all the way down here, has to be buttoned up, a waistcoat over the top and a tie.
I mean, that sounds smart. So if it's smart dressing,
Could you imagine walking around though?
In that, And think about if you had to do that this weekend, you had to work this weekend.
Oh yeah, in that heat.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Yeah. We fought for a summer uniform for so long.
It's like the thing of shorts. Like, do you think it's okay to wear shorts at work?
Oh God, honestly, that thing actually stayed with me. And last summers when I was we were supposed to be in the office, and I had this dress where it was just like a slip. I wanted to wear that dress. I wore that dress, but just before leaving, I was like, okay, I should change it because I don't want to have that kind of because it had my shoulders showing. I was like, I don't want. But then when I came into the office, I saw people were like today, that woman with like that short dress and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay. People are actually wearing. The very first time, like I said, the very first day when I came into the office, I met Natalie, Amelia's boss, and then I was in like formals, like two-piece, like trousers and shirt, and then because I thought that, oh, it's NHS, I have to be like business professionals, and that's what I have in my mind. I came in and I saw Natalie, and then she was like in this slit skirt, and I was like, what? And then I saw the other people, and everybody was like so cool, like because I joined in June and it was summer and everybody was like in flowy dresses, and I was like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure Natalie has turned to me and said, are you ever going to dress professional at any point in your life? I was like, this personality doesn't go with professional.
I get it though, because sometimes when I first joined and it was getting really warm, I wanted to wear a dress, but it was like straps here.
Yeah.
So I had to ask someone, I was like, is it going to be okay if I wear this? And I can't, if it might have been Sarah, and she looked at me and she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay then.
I would love to wear shorts, but that's my limit.
I think that's okay.
Do you not?
No, I don't. Shorts at work, no. That's like...
You just wear shorts to school, man.
It depends what shorts they are.
No, you did not.
like those
During
shorts,
PE,
like,
yeah.
No, boys got
If you're talking about jorts as well, no. That's an even bigger crime. Jean shorts, hell no.
I love jorts. Catch me with a bun and jorts. Live for it. Cargos, off.
Cargos are good.
Yeah.
I'll get behind cargos. But I don't know, I don't think I'd wear like jean shorts to work. But
No, that's the crime. When we talk about shorts, jorts is a defo no. I don't care if I'm offending you, that's a no. I'm saying no.
Shorts at school though.
Shorts, not jorts.
Yeah, no, but if I was just to wear shorts, black shorts, like linen shorts.
I don't know, that doesn't... for some reason that's worse than wearing a hoodie to work.
No, but are we talking about shorts that are like almost pajama-like? Because I wouldn't wear those. I'm talking about the ones
the girls
that are
wear
like
with a bow.
Yeah, like the trouser type shorts.
Yeah, like a chino short.
Yeah.
A short.
Those are fine.
Yeah, like you can actually have those suit pieces, like you would have a blazer and then a shorts.
What about school?
Yeah, but school isn't professional. You only wore shorts during PE.
Google professional outfit. I guarantee 90% wearing
I have seen someone wear a blazer with a tie and a shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
I love it.
No.
I mean, I love those where the blazer and the shorts are of the same color, and then there is this inner shirt, and then the blazer, and then the tie.
That's what I wear to weddings, man.
No.
Like, yeah.
Right, we're gonna add a poll when we post the podcast.
I love a traditional
Our
suit.
shorts
I will
professional.
not. I love a traditional suit. There is no way in hell you're destroying that by wearing shorts.
I wore a blazer. I think it was my auntie's wedding. A blazer, don't.
Yeah.
Blazer, like V-neck.
Yeah.
Shorts.
Yeah.
Vibe, right?
You should be tried for crime.
No, you don't see the vision.
I see the vision. I'm imagining a red maroon suit.
Nah,
with
it
shorts.
was meant
Hell no.
Ain't nothing like
No, I'm imagining my own
mint
suit.
green, and it was summer, and it was a vibe. I'm telling you now, it was a vibe. Cycling shorts at work are the same as a skirt, and I won't hear different.
Cycling shorts.
Professional. Wear a suit. Sweat a little. It's fine.
Go home. Go home.
Work from home. Wear shorts.
Length. Yeah, no, knee length. If women can wear skirts at knee length, so shorts are the same. You're not seeing anything more, anything less. I'd even wear tights for man. I'll wear shorts and wear tights.